What's good with the YouTube? You already know Big Flacco from a convict's perspective, and I'm gonna smash, dash, and slide on through. Just a little bit of energy. What's cracking, people? So, please hit the like, subscribe, man. Help support the algorithm. And I'm gonna address something real quick, man. I'm not gonna be negative. I'm not gonna be none of that right now. So I seen a video on Hoodstocks with Huero from San Jose, upstate Sureño Huero, and I seen how he got pretty much shockingly like got at at the end of it, man, and caught off guard, caught surprise and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And there's one thing about me. I've never ever hid my past. My past is my past. I don't hide from it. I try to be transparent. I try to put it out there. You know, and maybe Weddle, but from my understanding, Weddle, he's a very what I'm saying, righteous individual. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I like Weddle. I appreciate Weddle. I think that he brings something forth to the table that nobody else is bringing forth. And but we never ever had discussed about my past. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought my stuff was pretty much out there. So if he says that he had no idea, I gotta believe the man. You know what I'm saying? Because there was never any discussions. There was never anything like that, man. Because why? I've already addressed it like what 2, 3 times. I don't want to have to keep on. There's no reason for me to keep on rehashing and stuff that's like over 15, 20 years ago almost. And that's just my part as far as what I got to do. I got to come on here and just address it real quick so people know that there was never any discussions. I don't discuss that part with most people because there's no reason to, unless they ask or unless I think it's going to be something that could be having an adverse effect. Now that was over like about a year and a half ago when this happened, and this was before I was even showing my face when he first came on the platform and stuff like that. And Weddle to me, man, he's a good dude, man, and I get because of the politics and stuff like that having a channel and being out there now that you may have to. He may have to, withdraw himself because of that, which I'm fine with. I respect that. I don't know. I haven't talked to him or nothing like that. But he's a good individual. He's a solid individual, man. And I think he was kind of caught off guard because, his whole push is about positivity. And see, like I said before, whenever there's anybody trying to push positivity, there's someone that tries to bring forth the negativity. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened here. You know, there's a lot of people who talk about they're about the betterment, this and that, and they come with false intentions, false. They're like false prophets. They don't put out the real. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me is that I'm always going to be real. I'm always going to be raw. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat it. I don't care what you think about me. I'm not on that gang tip. I'm not on that gang. I'm not a gang member. I'm a journalist, technically today. You know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with it, you think that's funny or whatnot, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what my job is. And that allows basically almost an open platform for anybody to deal with me if they want. If people still want to harbor things in the past, that's up on them. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm not really tripping off it. You know what I mean? Because there's enough people out there that are on Megan's Law, that are on this, that have these other issues, that have jackets, that have done this and that are really out there in people's backyards all over California, that people are just fucking letting it be. You know what I'm saying? So, but because I have a platform, I'm the one that they want to attack. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, um, me personally, there's a lot of hypocrisy in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't serve two masters at times, and people got to realize that. People can't sit there and say that they're pro raza, they're this and that. You turn their cheek to the obvious things that go on around them in their communities, whether this be up north or down south. And that's the truth and reality of it. And that's why nobody ever gets anywhere because, the moment you can't have people fear to live their life the way they need to live it and do the things that they need to do. If people are about positive change and advancement, then so be it. Then be about it. But this prison genre stuff has turned into a negative clusterfuck of situations. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth of it. That's all you see is you see people, including myself, have changed a lot because of the barrage of attacks and so forth. Man, you get tired of it. You know what I mean? You're going to give a reaction to it. Now, that's just my thoughts on all this. You know what I'm saying? People, it's kind of like people have different standards according to what they want to push and what they want to push against, and that's the truth of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying, that There's not people who are out there that are within these communities that are really trying to do good. They're really trying to do righteous. There's a few people from down south. You know what I mean? I'm not going to mention their channels names, but there's a few guys I think that are trying to do the right things, man. And for the most part, you got to sit there and you got to basically be colorblind to the situation. You know, once you start to continue to feel the need to accept things and not accept things, is the moment that you're still living that old way and that old attitudes. Well, by all means, you know what I mean? Go be about that business. Don't be on a fucking platform then to anybody. Be about that action, because you can't have two. You can't have both. It's just, it is what it is. So I was seeing it, man, and I don't know. It almost looked to me, looked like everything was kind of staged in a sense, man. Like that kind of looked. I don't know, but I'm just. That's just my personal opinion. It comes at the end of the show, basically, and whatnot. But anyways, in regard to Weddle, I never ever had any discussions. I assumed that he would know because I tell everybody. I'll tell everybody when I go up, when I was down south, like, yeah, this is what's up, what's cracking. You know what I mean? Like, not like disrespectful, but this is who I am. I don't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm not going to let no one disrespect me face to face. It's just not going to happen. But I'm not going to sit there and try to push and act like a tough guy or badass or this and that, because it ain't even about that, man. There's enough fucking, lames and weenies and nobodies that have my name in their mouth that just really ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to accept it. This is what the new millennium has came forth. You know what I'm saying? I've always been one to try to do the right things, regardless. I've never even tried to justify my past actions, even though I've explained them. At the bottom line, I've always said that all these people have excuses why they did this and that. There ain't no fucking excuse, and I've said that. And there's a lot of underlying circumstances behind everything that sometimes people don't know. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you're gonna get from me is you're gonna get the real. It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be the truth. I'm not a gang member no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I don't let my past define me, and I don't need to hide behind any umbrella. I don't need the backing or support of anybody else, because I can deal with things on my own. You know what I'm saying? My actions, whatever my actions are in my past, unless I did something to you, then don't worry about me. You know what I mean? People can get to step away from me. That's as simple as that. But I wouldn't want someone like Weddle, who's a good dude, to get caught up, who was naive or blind to this situation either, though. You know what I'm saying? So, to my knowledge, he didn't know anything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? From what I seen from watching the video, he was kind of caught off guard. And so that's kind of unfair to him, man. And that's why I'm saying we never ever had those discussions. I assume people would know. See, my phone's blowing up right now by people. I assumed that maybe he would know. And but not everybody watches every video. Not everybody pays attention to every comment. And like Weddle said in his video, I'm all about the positivity at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I've had a little bit more negative reactions to a lot of situations recently. And that's because I get tired of bullshit. I get tired of being fucking attacked from fucking over the internet or from this and that. It gets old, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people forget we're still fucking men. You know what I'm saying? And, when you have people who were not even on the caliber, even close to the things that you were a part of or doing, that have your name in their fucking mouth, it's like, man, who the fuck are you? That's what you start thinking. You know what I'm saying? Politics have changed. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, you didn't invest so much attention, man, around other people, you know what I'm saying, and what they did. You know what I mean? You kind of left it alone. Let me message my wife. She keeps on hitting me up. Anyways, it's just unfortunate, man, that, some dude would ever called on the phone. I bet you he's some fucking little fucking, in his fucking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've seen how these people look, man, that talk their smack, man. They're just, the real ones are not going to say shit. Real ones are going to creep and be about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I've never went PC. That's a fact. I paroled active. I did my time active. Okay. What happened with me in my situation, I've discussed it at length. I'm not trying to justify it. I did what was best for me out of respect for my family, and that it is what it is. Whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. Because how does that affect you? If you can tell me how it affects you, then holla. How does that personally affect you? It doesn't. So that's my business. That's my issue. That's my past. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm trying to do is do what I do on YouTube. I've been here for 2 years. You think I'm going to leave now? Nah, it ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get pushed back. I'm not going to get fucking any of that stuff, man. I have nothing to say derogatory towards any of these groups, whether from up north or down south. You know what I'm saying? There are individuals within these groups that are corrupt, that, you know what I mean, do some things that are fucking not solid. And I think all of us know that, but nobody will say it. But I'm not going to attack everybody as a whole because of this person may have done this or this person may have done that. This was my experience with these individuals over here and what I was going about. It could have been different if there was different people involved. You know, and I want to really emphasize that you know, it's just comical in a sense. It's comical, but it's real at the same time. It's comical that people invest so much time when other people have platforms, right? When they probably have enough fucking, you know what, go on your fucking Megan's Law and look at your fucking surrounding neighborhood where you're at. Go worry about that. That's right there in your community. You know what I'm saying? This goes for anyone up north, down south, or whatnot. Go deal with it. Be about that action then. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that within fucking blocks, there's all kinds of people that fucking really should be going, right? But no, it's because the person has a platform. It becomes an issue. You know what I'm saying? Which, it is what it is. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Things have changed though, you know, and it's unfortunate that, you know, there's too many people who, whenever they see anything positively going in any direction within anybody, there's those that want to fucking shit on it or rain on it. And that's why people can never get where they need to get. You know what I mean? The same things that reside within these groups reside within people who have vices and who are not caring people, who are very selfish, who want to see misery, who want to see torment, who want to see dissension and division and stuff, man. You know, that's what is occurring within all this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuff like this. See, I've been wanting to get off YouTube for a minute. I've already said that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like this that makes me sit there and go like this. You know what? I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's how I start to feel, man, because I ain't done nothing to disrespect nobody. I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. People get a little bit of information and they twist it, they spin it, and they turn it into other things as well. I've noticed that with people. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've never been PC. I've never been PC. I've never PC'd up. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking truth. That's the fact. But yeah, all of a sudden I'm on PC. Well, since when? I just never returned. You know what I'm saying? Big difference. I functioned in accordance to the full time that I was in the prison system to the fullest. You know, and you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, I'm not taking shots at any of these other channels, man, or anything like that. From down south, do what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a threat or concerned to you. People don't concern me. You get what I'm saying? If you're pushing something positive, I'm secretly supporting it. But if you want some negative shit, anybody, and just want to, it's more about fucking promoting a gang message, then I ain't with that shit either, though. Because it's fake. It's fake, especially when the people are all they're doing is being in the fucking studio. Come on, man. The real ones are going to be out there in the streets, on the block. We already know that. Ain't no real ones going to be on YouTube putting anything out there, man. People on here are going to be trying to have a message, trying to get a bag, or trying to help, trying to promote a message. There's those that do care. That's the thing that's unfortunate. There's those people who really care about bringing change and pushing a positive message. And sometimes you got to put those blindfolds on, because if you start to pay attention to all this other bullshit, it offsets it. You know, people always talk about caring about the gente and raza and all this shit, man. But there's so much stuff that happens within the raza communities. You know what I'm saying? That's being influenced by different people from the lower level all the way to the top. That isn't beneficial towards the gente. It ain't towards the raza. You know what I'm saying? But no one speaks on that, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, probably people thought I was going to probably come on here and take shots at his life. I don't know the dude. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really have any issues with anybody down south. You know what I'm saying? I talk to people here and there. I talk to some good people. I talk to some people that are not active. That's me. I'm not going to sit there and fucking put it all there on a bulletin board. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in opposition to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, though, this is what people forget. You know what I'm saying? The area where I came from, white politics was white politics, northern politics were northern politics, southern politics were southern politics. You leave it there. You know what I'm saying? You leave it there. That's their business. That's their issues. Because the moment you involve yourself, now you're involving yourself. You're crossing to terrain and involving yourself in a whole nother group's political choices and decisions and whatnot. It's just some food for thought for you guys, man. It's your boy Flacco, Convict's Perspective. It's just a quick message, man. Ain't no hate towards Huero or, You know what I'm saying? Or this dude Lucky, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I'm not here to bash anybody, but I am gonna sit there and say that Weddle, it was never discussed. There's some people I've discussed it with. There's some people I haven't. You know, a lot of times this is what my feeling is. When I hear someone talk about they're pushing a positive message, I already presume that they're not active either. That's kind of my fault because I think it's hard, personally, to be an active gay member and yet be anti-gangs. You can't. To me, that doesn't make no sense. Either you are, or you're not. What's the reality here? What's the truth? And these are things that people need to take heed to and look into. You know, that's just my personal opinion. That's a convict's perspective. Boy, Flacco, like I said, man, hit the like, subscribe, man, help support the channel, man, because your boy ain't gonna go nowhere. They've been trying to push me out for so many different angles, man. It's crazy. I'm gone.